Hey guys, welcome to this upload for you guys. 48 of you have hit that subscribe button. I am grateful for every fucker that listens to me when I talk honesty towards professional wrestling. If you do want honesty towards professional wrestling, you've come to the right place. So join the 48 that's already hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon, notify all. I can't stress you enough because at the end of the day, I'm really pissed off right now. Right? The other night, I talked about it when it was rumours and speculations. I was pissed off then. Now I am pissed off to the maximum. Right? You don't want to piss off this wrestling fan as much I get pissed off. Right? People that has been subscribers to me, fucking OG subscribers, I'm grateful for the loyal people that are actually out there in this world, because WWE is not loyal to us as fans, right? We've been through thick and thin for this company. Shit after shit after shit, you keep shitting on us. Since TKO's took over, from the price increase, now you've got WrestleMania in Saudi Arabia on WrestleMania 43. People at this current moment in time are watching the press release. That big announcement. Wait a minute, Tony Khan used to get criticised for fucking big announcements. Now WWE does big announcements. Oh, it's perfectly fine. But this one has ruptured to the core. Now you think, right, if I literally had all my old videos from my other channel now turned to a vlog channel, right? You would see the video. I would have loved to have kept that video when I heard they were going to Saudi Arabia. First time ever. When they did back in the day. It was a glorified house show, but it was what it was. Or it is what it is, as the catchphrase goes. And I knew full well they didn't know what they were doing. Like deer in headlights. I've never liked the Saudi shows ever. Other than, yeah, great time difference. Working at 4 o'clock in the evening, afternoon or whatever. Now I'm going to watch it at, I think at some pot, I think it's Eastern or Western, I can't remember which. Is pretty much going to watch it at 9 o'clock in the morning. Over a bowl of Cocoa Pops. Or Fruity Pebbles, whatever the class it has. Now the confirmed WrestleMania 43 is going to Saudi Arabia. Now you've got numerous of former rosters members. Right? You think how much that has affected the economy for the United States. Right? For certain towns or states, whatever you want to class it as. The people are hoping where it's going to go. Or something like that. Yeah, fair enough it was leaked, but I think they threw this together last minute. Within the last 48 hours. Right? I'm mega pissed. To the point where you've literally got them making excuses right now on their YouTube channel for why they've done it and all this lot. It's not on. The point is, you've lighted up this big announcement. You did the pan out shots from the likes of Las Vegas. And then you got it all decked all around you, WrestleMania 43. Why the fuck have you decked it out if you're going to make this big song and hoo-ha that it's going to Saudi Arabia? What's the point of fucking saying where it's going, because it's already in the decorations? If you need Specsavers, you fucking need them. You've literally sold yourself to the devil now. And people may think I'm overreacting. I'm not fucking overreacting at all. Because at the end of the day, you've got to understand I'm a fucking passionate wrestling fan. You know? You don't realise the repercussions this is. Because you've got to do your research now if you're able to go. You know, it's like every WrestleMania, but different culture. Completely. In that country. It's going to affect the likes of WrestleCon. It's going to affect every company that people look forward to a part of their WrestleMania weekend other than WrestleCon. The independent wrestling shows. You may have even affected the likes of TNA. But they may take... Look, I'm breaking shit in my room. That's not getting edited out because I'm always unedited. The only time I was edited, I don't mind, it was yesterday's video because obviously someone called me and then continued on. That's the only time I've ever edited anything on my videos. I mean, like wrestling talk videos. But I digress on all that. You've got to realise the audience, right? You hyped up the British fans are passionate people for numerous of fucking years. I'm not saying I wanted WrestleMania here, but a lot of people did. I didn't because I was expecting it's going to be expensive. But the catch is, where you literally fucked people over earlier on this year. I know numerous of people that were planning to go to WrestleMania at New Orleans and then you decide to cancel it and then move it back to Vegas because they bid more money. But what happens? You'd never thought in a million years WrestleMania would cancel. Apart from obviously COVID times because you had to go to the Performance Center. That's the only time last time I saw WrestleMania ever being cancelled. So you technically owe that fan base the money back for the hotels they're not ever getting back. Just think that whole hotel, wherever it is in New Orleans, has been fully booked out and no one fucking turns up. But now they're forced to go because, you know, they can't get the money back. So now you've took it to Las Vegas next year. I used to look forward to watching WrestleMania. I used to look forward to watching the Royal Rumble. Those are the two favourite pay-per-views that WWE ever did, or PLEs. Now Triple H, Nick Khan, etc. is destroying what I've loved and what I've got into professional wrestling. I'm not looking forward to the Royal Rumble at all. I've gave up watching WWE to the principle is, as soon as they announced Saudi Arabia was hosting the Royal Rumble. Remember, they're the ones that booked the shows. They wanted Ultimate Warrior on the fucking one of their shows. They didn't even fucking know he died. That proves how much a wrestling fan that country is, and so out of touch they are. They used to say Vince McMahon was out of fucking touch. Saudi Arabia probably still fucking do tape trading. They're probably so far behind on technology. That's how fucking... I'm not saying it in a bad light, don't get me wrong. That country is probably so backwards. You know, they've probably still got a PS1 and they think that's the latest technology that's come out. Who knows? But you got to do your research. If hypothetically, if you do go over to that country and watch WrestleMania, you know, you can't just jump on a plane and go, yeah, I'm going to WrestleMania. Not like the good old days where people used to save so much money to go to WrestleMania. Now it's literally money, more money than ever. Right? This is where I draw the line. Right? You wasting people's fucking effort, time after time after time. You know? I said it in yesterday's upload. It's like abusive relationship. You sugarcoated it now with AJ Lee. I was waiting for the negative to come out. And sure enough, it came out. It's Saudi Arabia. Here's the problem where it lies. The WWE claim they go where the money is. You know, it's living proof. That's why Vegas has done back-to-back. Well, going to be doing back-to-back at the end of the next Mania. God forbid who's in the main event. You know? But you got to think. Will it ever go back to the United States, let alone any other country? This is not me overreaction. If they're going to where the money is, what's to say that you do not have a WrestleMania in the United States anymore? You know? And you got to realise, if this is their highest bid, as the dubbing it as, to host it in a different country. Imagine if they want someone like London to host it, they'll probably have to pay double what the likes of Saudi Arabia has paid. It's the biggest mugging robbery known to man. And it's frustrated me as a wrestling fan. You know, you got to understand the repercussions of this. I want AEW to thrive more than ever now. You know, when Royal Rumble's on next year, put a pay-per-view on. Not a TV fucking special. If WWE can try it and counter program WWE trying to counter program AEW, why can't AEW do the same? Because I'm not being funny, they should capitalise on where WWE's fucking up. You look at I'm going to say this. Next year, put an event in New Orleans on the same weekend as WrestleMania. Not same time, same weekend. The same with the likes of Royal Rumble, because it's in Saudi Arabia. This is the time you can flourish if people start to accept AEW for who it is and what it is. You know, I'm not being funny. WWE faithful, I don't think you are that faithful that you make out. Because if you are faithful after tonight's announcement, you are making a vital fucking mistake. You know, it gets to the point where, literally, I feel sorry for the women athletes that are going to the Royal Rumble next year. Let alone when WrestleMania is there. You are taking the fucking piss out of the people that's made you a household name. Like myself, who used to invest in so much money into your product. I bought your magazines. I bought your DVDs back in the day. I pretty much bought the pay-per-views when it went to Sky Box Office. I had Sky Sports. Even though, yeah, fair enough, at times I didn't have Sky Sports because it was too expensive, even though sports packages are expensive now, even though we're splitting it between four of us, which is even more of a bonus for me. But I get it pretty much cheaper now because I get Netflix in part of my deal, and I have not put WWE on since SummerSlam. You think Brock Lesnar was my final straw? This is my fucking final straw. You know, it's people just won't understand, right? Saudi Arabia, what have you done to deserve this other than just money? You know, you've hurt your loyal fucking fan base. You've hurt Green Shirt Guy. You've hurt Brock Lesnar T-shirt guy. You've hurt Vladimir. You've hurt the legacy, what you've built up. You've hurt the legends. Yeah, you may see Shawn Michaels and fucking Undertaker bigging this up because they're WWE loyalties, tribalism in its full extent. This is why I want other companies to fucking prove themselves. They've got a point to prove now, AEW. I can't say TNA. I want TNA to thrive, but have they got their partnership still by the time this comes round? If not, this is a giant fuck you to TNA. Because TNA used to host a show over WrestleMania weekend. I've seen it with my own eyes. Just think how weird WrestleMania week is going to feel from Saudi Arabia acting like you're going to do all charity work when you're fucking not. Because I'm not being funny, there's nothing to offer over in that country because they're already fucking loaded. You know? Granted, there's some slums over there, but I'm not going to politics side of things. I might get my head chewed off. But you are taking the fucking piss out of your fan base for doing this. You know, the people that have made their hard-earned money, even though the new times were hard, but they still made an effort to. It just annoys me how much you've bigged up the UK fan base, how loyal they are to you and everything. We listen to what you say. You had the likes of John Cena wanting to retire one of his last matches in the United Kingdom, but he got a few of them. he wanted a WrestleMania here, and so did fucking Cody Rhodes and all this lot. People bought into that hype and that bullshit hype for many, many fucking years. Far as I fucking remember, they've been hyping up the United Kingdom for a WrestleMania. It's been over the fucking dirt sheets. It's been over the fucking press for numerous of fucking years. You know, I'm one of these ones against it because I know full well it costs us a fucking fortune. But now you've just handed yourself on a silver fucking platter with the biggest pile of fucking steaming fucking turd that there is, called WWE. Job well done. Job well fucking done. The reaction you've got is just absolutely fucking insane right now. The internet is probably at meltdown. I'm waiting for it to people to find excuses to fucking say how great this is to take it to Saudi Arabia when I fucking can't. You know, you can't put me in my place. People are entitled to their own opinions, granted, but those opinions need to be valid. Not made up shit because you're a tribalist fucking cunt of this world. You've got to understand, WWE, what you have done to your fan base. I just cannot believe my own eyes. I could not believe my own ears. What I was hearing, the crap coming out of that fucking bullshit gob to make excuses why he's gone to Saudi Arabia and making a big song and deal about it. It feels like... I'm lost for fucking words. Even though, yeah, I've done this video, but I'm lost for fucking words. You sellout bastards. It's bad enough they already get the boxing world. They get the UFC world now and again. They get the likes of everything handed on a silver platter. Yeah, we'll give you WrestleMania. Here's X amount of billions just to host WrestleMania. It's fucking insane. You are fucking taking the piss at your fan base. I'm hoping the fan base is taking the piss back because they deserve their voice heard. Even if you're typing on a fucking computer, bombard the likes of fucking X, Twitter, well, I know that's the same thing, YouTube, Facebook. Use what social media was born for. Because at the end of the day, I know my stuff has been Facebook fucking jailed, so I can't fucking share it that often. Can I? That's what's annoyed me the most, because I speak the fucking truth. I remember the movie A Few Good Men with Tom Cruise, Jack Nicholson, Demi Moore. You can't handle the fucking truth. And it's living proof of that. Because the internet at the moment is in disbelief. You've done this. You cowardly bastards. Just for fucking money. Is this going to clear their fucking debt? Just think, right? You might as well say the whole nostalgia of like looking forward to watching WrestleMania or looking forward to saving up to go to WrestleMania may never happen again. From 2027, you may not have a fucking WrestleMania to ever go to ever again. And that's, you've risked all that legacy, the likes of what Vince McMahon brought up. Even though, yes, Vince may have been a cunt recently and fucking what's gone off. Brock Lesnar, what's gone off. But you've got to understand, right? Understand this. Right? I'm unscripted. I don't give a shit who's fucking watching this. Right? I may have a low amount of subscriber base. Yeah, you may get your fucking puppets that works with you subliminally just to hinder other companies and then make fans believe what you fucking saying to fucking put out on social media, you fucking plebs. But you got to understand this. AEW needs to thrive and put on the best shows they can ever do. The amount of times I've seen a weekly product, right, from them, I wish it was a pay-per-view match. Wish it was a pay-per-view match. The amount of times, time after time after time. The product's been so mediocre with the WWE to the point where I've said this in many videos, the brand split won't do any difference. It won't do any fucking justice. You know, I'm dreading what the product's going to be like in 2027. I really am. You might as well hand to every fucking PLE or whatever you want to class it as this day and age in 2025. You might as well hand it all to Saudi Arabia because that's where you're fucking ending up. Or you may end up doing every PLE fucking 2 nights. What's the next sugarcoating shit to cover over your shit? What you've just announced? You think I was pissed off with the Royal Rumble going to Saudi Arabia? I'm more pissed off with WrestleMania going to fucking Saudi Arabia. Is Survivor Series next on the list? All I can say is WWE, bring the shit because the shit doesn't stink. And the shit sticks. You know, it just baffles me how you treat some of the roster members, let alone how you treat your fan base. Just for the money, the greed. You're selling yourself out to prove a point. Oh, we can go globally with WrestleMania now. No, it's never going to be fucking globally, is it? It's going to be always from WrestleMania 43. It's going to be in Saudi Arabia, and it's going to be staying there year by year now. I got that really gut feeling. Because no one can compete with the likes of Saudi Arabia's fucking bid, can they? Stupid fucking idiots. That's just my point of view. Tell me your thoughts in the comments. Yes, I've lost my voice and I'm pissed off. I'm out. And WWE, you fucking cunts.